I don't like the curse, but there's no other way to put it. The Warriors got their asses kicked again by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The series is over. They're not going to play again this year unless they meet in the finals, which I doubt. But the Cavaliers have beat the Warriors twice now, and it was a complete ass kicking. I'm begging Joe Lacob, the owner, and Mike Dunleavy to go and make a trade. Because honestly, just getting Vucevic or even Cam Johnson still would not be enough to make this a good team. The Buddy Hield cycle has come true. He had 2 points. He's terrible. Why is Steph Curry's last few years surrounded by guys like Lindy Waters and Brandon Pajemski and Gui Santos? Now, if they're somehow able to get Vucevic and then trade Wiggins for Cam Johnson, I'd feel much better. Andrew Wiggins is really struggling. He only had one good season, which was the 2022 season. Other than that, I'm begging them, please go make a trade. But yeah, I'm kind of, my expectations for this season were so high when they started out 12-3, and now they're 16-16 and barely a play-in team and one game away from being out the play-in. It's pathetic. I'm not saying Steph played bad because he's getting older. He had 11 points. He didn't play particularly well. This is the worst I've ever seen Steph Curry, to be honest. And he's still amazing, but 22 points per game, that's not it. It's clear that the 49ers needed a second young star when Steph Curry and Draymond, a little bit older, have a little bit off nights or a little bit fatigued. They had that in Jordan Poole, who is actually averaging more points per game this year than Steph Curry. But I guess, I know Draymond punched him, and I know that they had to pick one, and they went with Draymond. I'm not against that decision. It's just they could really used him this year. But the fact that they traded him for Chris Paul, and then they released Chris Paul when they could have turned Chris Paul and Wiggins into Zach LaVine, but they declined. It's like they want to kind of tank, push the Steph Curry out and start with new stars like the Chicago Bulls did with Michael Jordan. It's a huge mistake because look at what they've won since Michael Jordan.